case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In 1996, a peculiar case captured the attention of the United States Court of Appeals for the Fifth Circuit. United States v. Shivers centered around the long-standing rule that abandoned objects found on public lands typically fall under governmental ownership. Billy Ray Shivers stumbled upon several antique metal tokens while exploring an abandoned lumber mill company town. Upon their discovery, these tokens were promptly seized by federal authorities, sparking a litigious standoff. Shivers argued that under the Archaeological Resources Protection Act, ARPA, he held rightful ownership of the tokens, as they did not qualify as typical archaeological resources. The district court, however, disagreed, declaring that the tokens remained U.S. property once they were removed from public lands. Shivers, undeterred, appealed this decision, citing a specific provision within the ARPA that delineates the private ownership of non-archaeological resources found on government-held property. The appeal court was also unmoved by Shivers' argument. They upheld the lower court's ruling maintaining the tokens as government property. Careful examination of both the ARPA and the federal common law of fines led the court to the conclusion that the tokens, despite not being traditional archaeological resources, were extracted from public lands and thus belonged to the U.S. In response to Shivers' claim, the court invoked the first exception to the federal common law of fines, assigning the tokens to the United States. The court further clarified that Shivers' interpretation of Section 470 KK-B of the ARPA, which he believed allowed private ownership of non-archaeological resources discovered on public lands, was erroneous. Therefore, the court upheld the district court's judgment denying Shivers' motion for the return of the tokens.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class